Hey guys, welcome back to Sweet Creek Thrift. If you're new here, my name is Candi, and today I have the What Sold video coming up for you, and this is my week 4 of August, so this will be the final installment from August, and then I can share with you how much I earned in the month of August if I made my goal. Or if I didn't. So I am going to share with you like the photos, like how I purchased it, when I purchased it, how much I spent on it, and how much I earned from it, all the good details. So if you're new here, please subscribe. And if you're a repeat follower of mine who likes to watch my videos, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you guys so much. And please consider leaving me a comment and letting me know, like, maybe how you found me, or make a comment about one of the items and whatever, just any kind of comment, or just say hi. I hope y'all are having a good day, and I'm going to go ahead and move right into the first item, which is this Nike dry fit pants. It's a men's 38 by 30 green standard fit golf trousers, straight leg. And they were in very good condition. It had that waistband with like the elastic little stretchy band on the inside, which I thought was really fun. And then it did have the little embroidered swoosh above the back right pocket. And then here's just the rest of the photos. There's a dry fit, standard fit. That's their like logo on the inside that's printed. So this item I picked up at Goodwill on July 20th, so not too long ago. I paid $5.90, and I'm pretty sure they had it marked up, and then it was like a half-priced item, so I think I got it half off the price they originally wanted. And I posted them to Poshmark and eBay on August 5th, and it sold on eBay on August 24th for a purchase price of $31.49. which gave me a profit of $20.01. And then my next item is this Lululemon ear loop face mask, one size, and I put Luxtreme Spacer Fabric Adjustable and new. So I did find this in the box at Goodwill. I thought, you know, being Lululemon, I looked it up to see. So they have their purchase price right here, which is $12. Oops. There you go. Anyways, they have the purchase price right there. So it would have been $12 at the store. I guess I could have just scrolled. But had this like unique color that not a lot of people were selling this particular color. So I had a little bit of a unique, I guess you could call variety of the one, of their face masks. So anyways, I got it at Goodwill, like I said, but on the same day that I got those Nike pants, I got it on July 20th, so very recently, and it was half price, so I got it for 75 cents. So I went ahead and picked it up because I was like, why not? And I posted it on August 7th to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on eBay August 26th for $11.69, and so I earned a profit of $8.24. And then the next item is this Authentic Starter Tear Waist snap-off track pants, or like the basketball pants, like they're the breakaway warm-ups, size large, and they were in pretty good condition overall, no major flaws. I think if I'm correct, there's just a little snag, but other than that, there was no other issues with these. They were really nice. And then they had the snaps all the way down both legs. You could just kind of pull them off when you're out at the courts. And this item I picked up at Goodwill on March 5th of this year, 25. I paid $4, and I posted it March 29th to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on eBay August 26th for $29.99. So I earned a profit of $20.27. My next item is this Bueno tote bag women's large patchwork faux leather animal print. I put purse handbag. And with the leopard print being super popular the last year or so, or like the cheetah prints and stuff, I just saw this and I was like, you know, it has some really fun vibes going on, and that somebody might want this. It was really cute, and it was in pretty good condition. So I went ahead and grabbed it. The inside was very clean. It didn't look like it had barely been used. And I just, even though it's not like a super like popular brand. So this part was the only part that was, I would say, a flaw, and that was on the underside of the strap where it kind of curls up over your shoulder, but like on the bottom part was where the cracking was, but the top of it wasn't cracking, just the bottom. So obviously you could still get some wear out of this, or you could replace the straps maybe. But anyways, nothing major. I did pick this up also on that same July 20th trip, and I only paid $1.35. I posted it on August 16th to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on eBay August 27th, so it sold pretty quick actually, about 10 days. And it sold for $16.99. I made a profit of $11.78. I just didn't want to price it up because, one, the brand wasn't like super famous, and even though the style was unique, I just didn't think I could get more for it. I might have been able to, but I just wanted it to sell and not like waste space. So I did go with that price. And then the next item is this Zondervan, the NIV Bible for teen girls, and it was the pink floral, and it was in the box, but it was inscribed, and I put see photos. And these go for, I don't know if I can get to that, $50, $49.99 brand new. So it's a really nice, thick, heavy duty, and you can see very colorful, and like the front of it has this wording on it and stuff, this whole like little design. Super cute. Now, so it was inscribed from Grammy and Grandpa to Vita, and it even had a super cute little like letter inside. And so I just felt bad leaving it at Goodwill, so I wanted to pick it up and hope I can find somebody that would still enjoy the Bible. And so I did pick that one up. I'm out of order somehow. Okay, I must have forgot to, yep, I'm gonna have to go back and pull up one of my, I didn't put up a tab that I meant to, so I'll have to go back and find that for you guys. But this one I picked up at Goodwill March 6th of 2024, so I've had it for over a year. I did pay $7.99 for it, and I posted it on Poshmark and eBay on September 7th, and it sold on eBay August 30th. It sold for $28.99. I earned a profit of $14.89. So like the fee was $6.11, and since I had $8 invested, you know, it did eat into the profits. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find this really quick. Let me hit back maybe. Back. Okay, it's this one. Okay, so this next item is this genuine Sony video RMT-40 or V402 remote control replacement. And so I did find this at Goodwill, and it was half price. The inside looked clean, so I figured it must work, but I didn't have a way to test it. But anyways, so I did put a note, or I did put that it had the clean battery compartment, and then I didn't put like I tested it or anything, but I did put replacement, so that way, you know, if somebody wants to get that and try it out and see if it works for them. So I have been looking at remotes as like a way to kind of increase my sales profits, although it's not like a high value seller, so eventually I might not do that again, but I have been, and I think that's one of the items that I had picked up one day at Goodwill, and I'm pretty sure I paid for a remote, and I think somehow it got left behind, because when I got home I had paid for a few items that weren't in my bag when I got home. So yeah, such is life. When you do a big haul, it's like sometimes things get missed or left behind. I've noticed that's happened a couple times. So anyways, I paid 85 cents also on the July 20th trip to Goodwill. So that same exact trip, 85 cents. I only posted this item on eBay, and I did post it on August 21st, and it sold on August 27th. So it sold really quick. And it sold for $10.99, and then I made a profit of $7.74. So that was a pretty quick flip for me. And the next item is this White House Black Market Olive Sage Green Women's Shorts size 0. And I've actually had these for quite a while. They were posted a long time ago. Let's see. It came from the original donation, and I had $0 invested. That's what I thought. and it's a short zero, or whatever you want to call it. So anyways, I thought they were really cute though. So I've posted them a long time ago. This is my old, like the way I took pictures. I hadn't ever pulled them back out to retake pictures yet. I would have eventually, but hadn't done it yet. And anyways, I posted it on Poshmark on May 30th of 2023. And so it took a really long time. It finally sold on Poshmark August 24th, and it sold for $13. I made a profit of $10.05. So I was really happy to see that item go. The next item is Wild Fable jumpsuit, pants, women's size medium, black ribbed, sleeveless, and juniors is what I put on here. Super cute. It was new with tag. No, this one was new with tags. Yeah, this one's new with tags. But it was just a really nice kind of like a ribbed pattern, like a ribbed material. And there's the logo and then the tag. Original price was $28. And yeah, just a nice like basic pull-on jumpsuit, romper style, kind of romper style, jumpsuit style. But anyways, this item I picked up at St. Vincent de Paul on May 14th this year. I did pay up. I paid $8, and I probably shouldn't have, especially for Wild Fable, but I did what I did. I think I did that because it was new with tags, and I thought I might be able to sell it for a little bit more, but when I ran my comps, it wasn't comping as high. And so I posted it on June 3rd, and it sold on Poshmark August 26th for $16. I'm pretty sure I took an offer and I just went with it because I was going to be in the profit. And I made a profit of $4.80. So it was a very low profit, but I made a profit. So I was happy to see that go too because, you know, with summer winding down, I didn't want to sit on it all winter. And then the next two items was a lot. So I sold this first item is Cat and Jack, purple cotton gauze, long sleeve romper. Wow, what a yawn. It's been a long day. A long sleeve romper, gold stars, size 3 to 6 months. And it was like that waffle, no, it's like the gauzy, almost like a waffle pattern, but it was just like almost like a crinkly gauzy look, which I thought was really cute too. So it was lightweight, and I think the gold stars are adorable. So anyways, so yeah, so super fun and cute. And then the item that sold with it was a similar item by Old Navy that was a army green, olive or army green long sleeve button front romper as well for a baby girl of the same size, 3 to 6 months. And it also was kind of like a cottony gauze material. So I thought, you know, somebody out there is going to want, you know, well, I didn't bundle them, but the person did bundle these. But I thought they were so cute. I won't pick up a lot of this kind of stuff anymore, but I did get these when I was first starting to be more like into reselling. More I was like a full part-timer than rather just a sporadic part-timer. And so when I had gone to the Goodwill bins, I picked them up. So anyways, I got both of those items on the same day at the Goodwill bins on December 27th of 2023. So my average cost that day was $1 per item. So I had $2 invested in both of these items. I did post them on 2 separate days. I actually posted the Cat and Jack on February 22nd of 2024. And then I did not post that Old Navy until October 1st of 24. It took me a really long time, and that's what made me decide that I wasn't really going to pick up a lot of baby clothes just for that reason, because I will like sit on them for a good portion of the year before I'll ever get around to posting them. Whereas I will get like women's clothing and stuff like that posted a lot faster. I don't reach for the baby clothes to get posted, probably just because the value's not there. So I do need to be really picky about it, and I have been. I have not picked up a lot of stuff like that to resell. So anyways, needless to say, that somebody bundled them together and bought them together, and the purchase date was August 26th, and she paid $10. I wrote it down, so it was $5 per item, but $10 total with a $2.95 Poshmark fee, and that made me earn a profit of $7.05 minus my I didn't actually write this part down. So minus my investment of $1, so I earned $2.52 and $2.53 for, you know, so for one item, etc. So about $5 is profit for those 2 items, which is not bad. I mean, any money is better than more money, right? As I said on my last videos. Okay, so the next item is this Zaya Active Neon Hot Pink Gold Paint Splatter Workout Athletic Leggings size 4. Super cute. I had an offer on these a long time ago. I wish I had just took it because it was like a year ago and I did not accept the offer. And I wish I had. I've learned since then to like be more reasonable about accepting offers, but I'm not completely unreasonable either. And if I'm going to get offers that are like really low, I'm definitely not going to take it. If I get, I don't know, like I'm just not going to accept every offer, but I am being more reasonable with offers and allowing some things to go ahead and go. For instance, that Wild Fable jumper, whatever you want to call it, jumpsuit, that like I was only going to make $5 off of that, $4 or $5. But I also was thinking about how it is kind of a bulkier item in my box, so it takes space. We're going out of summer into fall. It is definitely a great piece for fall and even winter because it was pants, and then you can wear a little jacket over it. But at the same time, it's a romper, so it's sleeveless, and I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and let it go and just move on because otherwise I could be sitting on it for a whole nother year before somebody comes along that wants that item. So I was like, I'm just going to take it. So I am trying to be a little bit smarter about my choices on what I pick up and how much I pay and all of the good things. So anyways, so this Zaya Hot Pink leggings, I picked these up at a bag sale at Kid to Kid, February 17th of 24, and my average cost was $1.59 per item. And I posted it on Poshmark on March 5th of 24, and it sat for a really long time, which is why I wish I took that person's offer. I finally got an offer and sold it on August 26th, and it sold for $20, which I earned a profit of $14.41. My next item is this Chico's Travelers pants, and it's the women's size 2 short, and it's the white, like a winter drift is the name of their color. No tummy pull on and it's new with tags, right? I think so. I put new. And then, yes, there's a tag. Okay. So, and then I did get this item at Goodwill about, I'll look it up here in a moment. But yeah, these were like the slinky material that's very stretchy and flowy, and like, it's not supposed to wrinkle when you put it in the, when you pack them in a suitcase and stuff like that. So anyways, this item I picked up just recently. It was July 29th, and I paid $4.79. I was actually really surprised that a Chico's new with tags did not get marked up at the store, because they are very notorious for marking up anything they think is valuable. And I guess it wasn't very valuable, but at the same time, they're still very commonly marking up Chico's, especially if it's new with tags. So anyway, I was really surprised to find it without that. But I did post it on August 13th, and it sold on Poshmark on August 27th. So it only took like 10 days, 15 days. And it sold for $25. I made a profit of $15.21. And so I was happy for that quick flip. The next item is this American Eagle women's extra small sweatshirt fleece, cinched hem, cropped color block. And I didn't pick this up. This one came out of my daughter's closet as one of the items she didn't want anymore. So I posted it a long time ago. There's the back. And where did I see that? It says amazingly soft. So anyways, she didn't want it, and it was in decent condition, so I went ahead and posted it. I had $0 invested. I posted it on August 9th of 2024, so it sat for a year. It finally sold on Poshmark August 28th of this year for $7. I think I took an offer. I was totally fine with that. As long as I was going to make money and not be in the red, I was totally fine with that. I made $4.05. Which is nearly as good as I did on that pair of jumpsuit. But anyways, and then my very last item for the month was this Dutch Bros coffee. It's the popcorn fleece T-snap Henley pullover sweater jacket, men's size large or unisex, because mostly everything they put out is unisex, I think. And so anyways, bad picture, I realized that a fuzzy one. And there's their cute little patch, and it was in overall good condition. It did have some wash wear, but just the colorway going into fall and winter, I knew that somebody would want it, especially being Dutch Bros, which is my favorite coffee place. So I'm always on the lookout for Dutch Bros merch to sell. And I did get this at Goodwill March 28th, which was during their grand opening at my local store. And I paid $6.59. I posted it on April 18th to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on Poshmark August 31st. It sold for $40. And so after my initial $6.59 investment, and after they took an $8 sales fee, I made a profit of $25.41. And so that is the end of all the items that I sold. So let me go over my totals. So out of the month of August, out of all the items that sold, I had $215 and change invested. My total gross sales came out to $12.82 and change. And then I'm not going to go over the buyer's tax, my Poshmark fees. This doesn't include it does actually include. It's not just Poshmark fees. All my sales fees came to $209.77. And after fees and after shipping and after the buyer's tax, all of that, and then after my initial investment right here, I earned a profit of $614.26 in that month. So yes, I went back down again, but I will still take my last month. My last month I broke 1,000 for the first time. So I was really happy about it. Plus being in summer was really amazing. But I'm okay with 600. It was a very, very slow month, and I was taking a lot of offers. So I was really happy to get some more of my older items out and on with the new. And then all I can do is keep being really more diligent about picking up items that have at least as much as I can. That will be either a quick flip or a higher average cost, like sales price, or like an average price anyways, like all of those sort of things, or lower cost of goods. So like I'm just trying to be smarter in my choices as I move forward. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I'm happy with my month. I'm happy that I made it through a slow month, and I think it's picking up for September. It has been slow this week, but I did have a good amount of sales go out over the last week still. So I think overall I've done pretty well so far. But yes, that's it for this month, you guys. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you made it this far, just let me know. Say something in the comments. I will see you later. Bye. And I'll see you on my next one. I do have some more videos coming out very soon. I'm trying to look for my stop sharing button. But I do have some videos, some more thrift haul videos coming out very soon. I have some more what solds for the month of September coming up, so just follow along. See you later.